Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! What's going on, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to have you guys in here. On the Monday morning, Bitcoin's looking a little green, but we find ourselves at resistance. So, let's talk about it, man. Good morning, guys. We got the red hoodie and the coffee and the backwards hat. We're rocking the old times with the hoodie and the backwards hat. We know what's up. We got the coffee. Bitcoin finds itself right at resistance. Can we break out, or is this going to be the point where Bitcoin starts coming back down? We'll talk about it. You got the S&P 500 looking really good on the open. You got the NASDAQ looking really good on the open. We know that's why the title of the stream is Watch the S&P, man, because we need the S&P to hold the 200-week moving average. And so far, so good, right? So far, so good. So let's get busy. Let's get deep and dirty in the charts, man. The red hoodie gonna go down. You know what the red hoodie means. It's not good when you see the red hoodie. Exactly. I need a green hoodie. I don't even have, like, who wears green hoodies? Does anywhere, okay? Does anyone watch or have, for quite frank, a green hoodie? I don't think anyone has a green hoodie, to be honest, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, what's Bitcoin doing, guys? Well, it's at this downtrend of resistance we've been talking about forever, right? We've been talking about this for God knows how long. So here we are, back at resistance. And to be quite frank, guys, I will say this, man. We're right back at resistance. Just like when we're at support, you gotta respect resistance until it does not work, okay? And then it hurts me to say this as someone who wants the price to go up, okay? It hurts me to say this, but as long as Bitcoin is below this downtrend of resistance, this guy's ridiculous. Anyways, what's going on, Lifer? Good to see you, man. Hope everything's doing good, and keep at it, man. Keep at it in the bear market. Let's go. Let's go, man. Anyways, what do we got going on? So, just like we get bullish at support, you gotta take a step back and realize that Bitcoin's at resistance. You can't get too bullish at resistance, man. I want to do it. Listen, I want to do it, and I want to FOMO back into the market. Just kidding. But just like we have multiple times, as Bitcoin approaches this level, this is where Bitcoin's got a little rejection. All right? We got resistance here. 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 All right? So, as much as we want to say, okay, this is going to break to the upside, which maybe it does. Listen, I want it to break to the upside. And you guys know me. I've been bullish for the most part, saying every time Bitcoin comes to support, you just long or buy down here. And it's been successful every time. But now we find ourselves right here at a very, 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 very critical spot, man. So what's the deal? If you look, we got this resistance. We also got the 200 EMA coming in right here. All right. So this is a big point where Bitcoin should have a little bit of struggle. But the good thing we have going on the chart, man. Here's the good thing we got going on. Let me take a sip of coffee here. Ah, man, absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious, man. Ah. Delicious, man. The green hoodie. I do need a green hoodie, man. You know what it is? I like green, but only certain shades of green, right? It can't be like a really, really light green. It's got to be sort of, the green's got to be sort of like the camo green, where it's a little bit more dark shade. I think that's the best color green in my personal opinion. Anyways, why are we looking at this and say, okay, Bitcoin's at resistance, so we got to be a little bit cautious here because Bitcoin could easily just come right back to the downside. Why? Well, we talked about this yesterday too. Bitcoin still got this big yellow vector candle and this big wick down here, right? If we go to the 1 hour time frame, we were sort of saying, all right, Bitcoin's got to pick a direction. Is it going to come back up to the upside, take these vector candles on the upside, or come back down and take these vector candles to the downside? It has now chosen to come up. But the issue is you still got this down here, right? So as much as I want to get hyped and say, yeah, we're going to 20K, which maybe we do. Maybe we do because we haven't looked at the stock market yet. Maybe this is the time we go to 20K. Maybe this is the time we get hyped. But until we break, just like support, stay cautious at this area because I don't want you guys to FOMO in right at this level just for it to turn back to the downside and go back to 18.3. All right? So, but we go to the S&P. Look at this big weekly candle coming up on the S&P right now. And this is why you don't get bearish. Hold on. Hold up.
Rant alert.
This is why, at least initially, you don't get bearish right at support. At support, you're going to hear the most FUD. You're going to hear the most people saying, oh, you should sell. Oh. That's why. And as soon as you start getting a little pump to the upside, you get a little 2% move to the upside, everyone's like, wow, we're bullish. But whenever everyone's at support, everyone wants to be bearish. All right? And that's why you don't short support, man. You don't sell right at support. At least wait for a little bit of bounce. Like, holy shit, man. Christ. Anyways, we come in here. S&P still holding the 200-week moving average. And what did we say? This is the S&P's biggest point that we want to see a reversal from. Why? When the S&P has broken the 200-week moving average in the past, it has had a massive capitulation to the downside. When it's held, it's had a nice little bounce. Now, we're not saying we're going to the moon here, all right? Don't get me wrong. I don't think we're going to the moon. I don't think we're going to 60K or 70K or some of all this bullshit that you might see somewhere else, all right? Trust me, I don't think that. But it was just a confluence of multiple things. Bullish divergence, right, on the RSI, right off the 200-week moving average, right off the 0.5 retracement on the Fibonacci's, where every time the S&P comes to a fib retracement level, it gets a bounce. Right off the 0.5 fib, you got a nice bounce to the upside. Right off the 382 fib, you got a nice bounce to the upside. Now we find ourselves at the 0.5 with bullish div on the 200-week moving average, at least looking for it to come back up. And I had to draw a new Cheeto. Hold on. Let me draw a new Cheeto here, man. This Cheeto right here, I'm looking for this Cheeto to come getting hit. Right here, this little Cheeto. Now, that doesn't mean it has to go up right now, right? As we know, Bitcoin still got this vector candle down here, right? Does it mean the S&P comes back down to, comes back and takes this again? We do the whole rim and roll. It comes back down to support. Everyone gets bearish again, and then comes back up. It could, right? It could. But it is what it is. Let me see. Godzilla said, what do you think of the 200-week crossing the bull market support band? This has never happened before. Godzilla, we'll check it out, man. There's a lot of interesting things to talk about right now, which is good. I mean, nothing's really changed, right? Bitcoin's still at 19.6, so it's not like we have anything new to talk. Like, it's not like we have anything new to see, because there's not. Bitcoin's still in a range until proven otherwise, right? And that's why we're saying be cautious right now. I want to get hyped. I want to say we're going to the moon, but Bitcoin is a lot of confluence right here. In reality, we look where we are. We're just in the middle of this damn range between 20,400 and 18,400, right? So you can't get too all up in arms and like, holy shit, look where we are. But this could be the point where it finally does break. But obviously, we're going to have to wait and see what the stock markets do. But the S&P coming up. You got the NASDAQ so far coming up about 3% on the day. So some pretty good stuff. DXY is coming down on the day. And I know everyone wants to say, all right, the DXY is due for a pullback. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe you got some higher highs. And maybe you got some lower highs. And listen, I'm not a big fan of doing TA on the DXY. I think that's kind of dumb, to be honest, because it's had bearish divergence like freaking 4 times, and it just keeps pumping to the upside. So I'm not going to take this like, holy shit, look at this. 4 higher highs, 4 lower highs. That means it has to dump. I don't think so. But, if you do believe in this, it is there on the chart. I'm not sold on this quite yet, to be honest. Like, how many times have we seen one red week and it's like, boop, down to the downside? But, man, at least I think what some volatility gives you is it at least gets you a little bit excited about the market a little bit, because the last month and a half has been pretty brutal. You guys have been in here with me, right? Really, man. You guys have been in here every single day with me through this bearish time. Like, I've been on board. We're all bored. But at least we're getting a little bit of price action. Now, even if we can't break out here, right? Let's zoom out and see where we are, okay? Let's zoom out and see where we are. So we've talked about how this has been the point where Bitcoin's kind of crumbled back down to support multiple times, right? Even if we can't break out here, we're still due for a move, guys. Like, and this is what we're keep gonna saying. We're getting squeezed. We're getting squeezed, man. How many times do we have to say we're getting squeezed? Support, resistance coming down. Look at how tight we're getting. And the tighter this gets, it's like a spring waiting to happen, whether it's to the upside or downside. Listen, I told you guys, it's like you never can be certain. Don't be certain. If anyone's 100%, oh, it's going to go up, 100% it's going to go down, they're lying to you. They don't actually know. So you take it as possibilities. Could it break up? Yes. Could it break down? Yes. But something is brewing. I told you guys my take. I do think we're going to get a move to the upside, whether it's now, whether it's a couple days from now, whether it's a week from now, whether it's 2 weeks from now. I do think we're going to get a move to the upside first, and then we'll kind of reconsider. But I would be surprised if we get an upside move just to come back down. So, like I said, let's wait it out. But that's my take, and I've gave you guys my take, right? Bullish divergence right on the previous all-time high. You got the bull. Look at where the bull market support band is now, and shout out to my guy in the chat who said the bull market support band. Bull market support band or bear market resistance band. I always get it misconfused. It's the bear market resistance band in the bear market and the bull market support band in the bull market. All right. Holy shit, man. Like, Lord. If we look at where that is now, right, that actually spans from 21,000 up to 23,000. That's actually not that far away. Now, it seems like a century away, right? Even 21K seems like it's so far away. It's like, I don't know. It's like some song. What's a good song? You're so far away from me, baby. I will never see you again. 21K, come back, baby. Some nice jazz. She said, geez. Maya's over here saying, geez. Listen. I am an Academy Award winner, and you guys will have to deal with it, Let's see. Wayne said, turning into Cocktober, the Bears are going to get dicked. Nice, dude. They're going to get dicked. They're going to get dicked down. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but it's okay. We're all here for the fun anyways. This is some good coffee, man. Good coffee, bro. Maj, nice job on the coffee. All right. But no, like we said, guys, I mean, 21 to 23K, it seems like it's like it's a distant memory. But it's not that far away. And what do we know in previous, and I get it. We're going to have all the economors come out. Oh, but this time is different. Okay, sure. You can go with this time's different, but let's just stick to the charts real quick. Every time we're able to get back above this and hold it as support, the bottom has been confirmed in. Okay, now, like we said, we're nowhere near it right now. But the more weeks that go by, the good thing, the more weeks that go by, the further this comes down, and the easier it is to get back above. Not easier, but the less of a price it takes to get back above it and to hold it. All right? And we just have so many things coming together right now, right? Whether it's the S&P 500 being at the 200-week moving average, where it's held in the past, or it's had a capitulation when it's broken in the past. Whether it's, you look at where the VIX is. Every time the VIX comes to this like 35, which measures the volatility on the S&P, every time it comes up to a 35 and gets a double top, Bitcoin's had a local bottom. All right. Once again, you can go double check it yourself. I marked off every time Bitcoin's had a local bottom. It's when the VIX has been in this green box and confirmed a double top. You guys can go look at it yourself. I'm not going to go through it again. We went through it yesterday. But this has been a point where Bitcoin's had a local bottom and has had a move up. You look at, you can really go look at a bunch of things. If you assume that we're going to go lower, right? Bitcoin usually bottoms 75 weeks before the halving. Where we're sitting right now, ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan, we're sitting 74 weeks. All right. So if you still think we're going to go lower, you're looking at the bottom coming probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, if it's to happen like the two previous bear markets, right? 75 weeks to the previous halving, 75 weeks to the previous halving. That's when the two last bottoms have come in. It's simple as that. And that also goes with, if you're under the assumption that Bitcoin's going to go lower, you compare the two previous bear markets to this one, right? 2014 and 2018, which you're labeled here. We're sitting right in the middle of both of them for that last capitulation down, if you believe we're going to go lower, right? So everything's kind of combining here to tell us, okay, are we going to get a short-term rally into one more big move down? We'll see. We'll see. But that's kind of the situation we're kind of sitting in right now, and it'll be fun to see. And not only along with that, but we've been looking at this forever too. I know someone else talked about this recently, but we've been talking about this for forever, which is basically Bitcoin just coiling up, getting ready for a move with lower highs, horizontal support, and the apex of this going right to be, where is it? The end of October. Everything's pointing to the end of October, right? And where are we sitting right now? October 17th. 2 weeks left to go in October. So it's I don't know. I'm bored, but I'm also excited for what's to come, because everything's pointing to either the bottom being in and Bitcoin starting a little bit of an uptrend, or a big capitulation event, and nothing in between, in my opinion. So that's what I'm excited for. Take it or leave it. It is what it is. You guys know my take. Brandon said, hit the like button for Jordan, people. Otherwise, you'll get Carl the Moon up in your recommendation videos. Hey, Carl the Moon's great, man. He gives you a nice short clip, 2-minute video. He gives you a nice short clip of what he thinks, and he moves on. He doesn't BS your time. You guys know my take, though. I do expect to move up, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. Okay? I do expect to move up here in the short term, though. Could take another 2 weeks of sideways action in here. But to me, where we are with the stock markets, with the DXY, with Bitcoin, with you can even look at the Euro USD. Euro USD at a massive support level right here. Just makes sense. Just makes sense. The big macro support on Euro USD, where we said if Euro breaks this, Europe's in a huge amount of trouble, man. The Euro is in a massive amount of trouble if this breaks, because this is multi-year support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Multi-year support. Right around that dollar. Or not a dollar, but right around that one psychological level. So, will this hold? We'll see. Right? We'll see. But everything seems to be at important levels. Bitcoin right now finding rejection at that 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, right? So right now, listen, we said this is resistance. Don't get too mad if Bitcoin gets rejected right here. I want to see it pump. I want to see this break. I want to go to the moon, man.
Wrap up. We're going to the moon.
But you got to respect resistance until it breaks, right? And it's the same thing as support. I can't be biased and say, okay, we're at support. Don't get too bearish at support. And then me come on here and say, okay, we're at resistance. Let's go to the moon, right? I got to stay somewhat subjective here. If this does break, though, we're looking for 20,400 to the upside if this does break out to the upside. We haven't done it yet. Stay grounded. There is some bearish divergence here, I believe, on the 1-hour time frame too. That it's very, very slight bearish div. Very slight. And it can nullify it. If this moves up a little bit higher here, this can easily get nullified. But if you look at where we're at in the short term, let's do a quick swing high to swing low. If you look at where Bitcoin's come to, right, you come to that 618 retracement. From swing high to swing low, you're sitting right at that 618 retracement with slightly lower highs and higher highs here on the 1 hour. So just be careful right here. I'm not going to say it's 100% going to get rejected, but there are some signs of this kind of slowing down at this range, right? So patience. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. Tino thinks there's going to be a black swan event to cause a bottom. Completely agree with that, man. What have I told you my take multiple times? I believe the bottom is in unless we get some giant black swan event. And it would, by a black swan event, it would be something massive. I don't believe Bitcoin goes lower than 17.6 unless we see a monumental event happen, in my opinion. Can it go back down to 18K? Sure, but that's not a new bottom, right? It doesn't go below 17.6 unless you see a monumental, like the war getting escalated or just an absolute shit show of something of bigger magnitude that's going on right now. That's my personal opinion. Don't hate me for it. But I'm going to remain by that too. A lot of those things you can't predict though, you know? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Boss just talks and talks. You know what's good, Waterfly. Come on, man. I come on here to talk to you guys. I mean, I could just sit here. You know, I could just sit here. Interactive said few more weeks. Oh, man, I don't think we all want a few more weeks, man. Bear, what's going on, buddy? Yo, fam, films like accumulate. Time worked up. Keep up. Let's freaking go, man. Listen, I'm locked and loaded. If we go lower, we're going to get more locked and loaded because this is the time, man. While everyone's bearish, calling for FUD, even if we go lower, that's okay. Stop thinking about it like that, okay? You have your targets you want to sell. Who cares if you go lower in the short term? No one gives a shit about that, right? This is the time you want to take advantage, okay? While everyone's bearish because the opposite's going to happen at some point. While you accumulate the lows, prices are going to go up, whether it's in 6 months, a year, 2 years, who the frick knows. Prices are going to go up. The people who are bearish now are going to get bullish then, and that's when you swap, right? So this time sucks because you get trolled. You get trolled. But listen, it's good on the other side when you can just troll right back, right? While the bears enjoy their little 80% short, you can enjoy your bigger gains on the way to the upside. It is what it is. Anyways, let's move on. You know what it is. And the same thing goes. As long as Bitcoin stays down in this green box, this is the accumulation zone for me, right? And you know, accumulation zone of 2024, it is what it is. To me, I think the risk versus reward right now is higher DCAing into the market. And as we start coming back up, obviously we're going to DCA out of the market, right? So to me, the risk versus reward for DCAing right now is higher on the buy side. People will disagree. You know, if Bitcoin drops to 10K, okay. I mean, it is what it is. Is it a guarantee? No. So we kind of roll with the punches and we have patience, you know. It is what it is. Let's see. Hey, people, don't forget to sub either. Jordan about to break 70K. Yeah, I think we're only like 6 away. 6 away from 70K. So if anyone's out there who's new, We're in a bear market. So are there a ton of new faces coming in? Probably not. But if anyone's new out there, hey, we're live 2 times a day, Monday to Friday, and we talk about charts. And we have a little fun over here on the night stream as well. Mike said Waterfly. That's why we're here. True. Scotty said, don't you think a 13K wick is possible? Oh, facts. Listen, don't think that Bitcoin can't go lower. As soon as you think that, it's when it does. Listen, just because I think we go up in the short term does not think Bitcoin can't come right back down. We're in a bear market until proven otherwise. So, do I think the bottom is in? Yes, but also some big thing could come out that we don't know about now that could drop Bitcoin lower. So, just have that in the back of your mind. If it happens, okay, you're already mentally prepared for that. All right, yes, it sucks, but you're already mentally prepared. And do I think that we go, lower? In my opinion, it's tough. In my opinion, I think, sideways is more likely, which kind of blows. Like, I'm sick of sideways. But, I always have in the back of my mind that Bitcoin can drop to 14K, Bitcoin can drop to 10K, and you roll with the punches anyways. I'm unsubscribing. Neil, get out of here, man. Neil, come back. Come out of here, man. What's going on, Lazarus? 69,999. It's a good number, man. 369 are great numbers if you guys didn't know. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. So Bitcoin at 19,615. We're really waiting to see if Bitcoin has enough juice to get back above this. Like we said, it's an important level, right? 200 EMA on the 4-hour time frame. It's the 618 retracement from the previous swing high to the swing low. Get a little bit of bearish divergence, but all this can be nullified. Why? Because you got the stock markets coming up nicely today, right? S&P up 2.6%, NASDAQ up 3.2% on the day, okay? S&P at important support. So today could be the day we break. But until we do, stay grounded. Don't be going full moon boy on me. Don't be going horse guy on me this morning, man. Don't be doing it. Wait for some confirmation. All right? What do we always say? The time to get bullish and the time to add, if you're not a long-term investor, if you're a trader, the time to get bullish and to add is down here. Okay? If you're looking for a long position right here, I think you're a little bit late, in my personal opinion. Could it work out? Could Bitcoin break to the upside right here? Abso-freaking-lutely. Don't think that's impossible, but the risk versus reward at this point right here, I think you're a little bit late on that. Just my opinion. I hope it works out, though. Like, if you got in the long right here, if you FOMO'd, I hope it goes up here for you. I do. But the time to go long is down here. The time to go short is, either a downtrend of resistance or horizontal resistance. Okay? If you want to stay realistic. At some point, we will turn full moon boy. Now's not the time, my friends. Now's not the time. I can't wait to turn full moon boy, though. Right? Every time we're at resistance, we expect Bitcoin to break it, and we're just like, yeah, it's going to break. Let's just be moon boys. That's the best. Right now, we get up to a resistance, and we instantly think it's going to get rejected, right? We think that there's no shot that Bitcoin breaks it. That's the current. I know I'm having a troll day. Bear's having a troll day. Nice. What's going on, Brandon? Yeah, Greg Dickerson's cool, man. I've listened to a few of Greg Dickerson's stuff. He's pretty cool. He talks good about macro and stuff like that. I've always said that my favorite person to follow for macro stuff, and he's not as active, is Pentoshi on Twitter. And I've told you guys, like, he's really good at macro stuff, and as far as macro moves, But I definitely recommend following him on Twitter. He's like one of the only people I actually pay attention to, really. All right, let's see what else we got. Anything else cooking? Let's see. The other thing we kind of got to watch, and we haven't gotten out of the woods for this yet, is, you guys can see total market cap, right? What's total market cap been doing since August? It's making lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, higher, or lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? It's just been coming down this big teal channel. You guys can see it right here. You see this teal channel? You see it? And inside this teal channel, teal channel, I think teal, try to say that 3 times fast, teal channel. It sounds so weird, man. It sounds so weird. But inside this teal channel, we had this sort of yellow channel, right? Or bear flag. We did break that to the downside a couple days ago. And you guys know that did give us a target back down to the lows. But this can be nullified. And this is why there's another big time preference coming, because this is coming sideways, about to come back to resistance. So we obviously have a big confluence of resistance right here, where this could just be a back test before continuation. So I want you to stay vigilant, as we always like to say. Stay relatively structured here, where if total market cap can break to the upside here, break this, break back into this, and start getting some closes up here, okay, awesome. Then we're likely coming back up to this previous resistance, right? Play the levels. We got one level here, we got one level here. But we got to get back above all this stupid resistance right here, you know, which is slightly annoying. And what we basically don't want to see is a rise up, a rejection, and then a move right back down. So we haven't gone anywhere yet. We're making some progress today, and I like the progress, guys. I love the progress. Okay, but we still got some work to do. Let's go back to BTC. Come on, BTC. Look at BTC, man. It's being a little bit of a troll. It's being a massive troll. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me do a quick poll real quick. Will BTC break? Will BTC break? I don't even know what to call this. I don't even know what to call this, man. Will Bitcoin break 20K this week? I'm curious. Will Bitcoin break 20K this week? Yes or no? Very simple, right? We're not asking anything crazy. You know, will Bitcoin break 20K this week? I want to know what you guys think. Confluence Classic Tees. Confluence Classic Tees. When merch? Bro, what kind of merch? Holy moly. We can get some merch going. Oh, by the way, Camp Fam episode 4 should be out tonight. Should be out tonight. It's going to be good. At least I think it's good. I have fun making those. You guys might not like them or whatever, but that should be out tonight. Obviously, I'll remind you guys in the night stream tonight. We'll have another premiere going. Godzilla said no. Neil said respect the wedgie undies. Respect the wedgie undies. Look at BTC, man. It's being a little troll right here, bro. Waterfly said call 20K, 10K times 2. Waterfly, what's that mean, man? Does that mean you think it's going to go to 20K, then 10K? I'm being dead serious. I'm not trying to be a... I don't get it. All kind of good t-shirt material. Play the level t-shirts. Play the levels, man. Play the levels. There's so many good ones. What is it? It is what it is. It is what it is my favorite saying, I think. I thought we were getting JC fart jars. We can. How much would you guys pay for the fart jars? I'll give them to you $50 each. I have a lot of farts. All I need is the jars. You know what I mean? What happened?
You said 10 cents before.
Oh, 10 cents? No, $50. I can't embarrass myself for 10 cents, but for $50, sure. I should get a troll shirt. Oh, Lord. Yet. Neo wedgies. Can we get a Classic Tees and merch store? We can. I can get a... I wanted to become a Classic Tees affiliate, you know? Because I actually wear them all the time. So it's not like I'm just being like a freaking shill and be like, look at my t-shirts. No, I actually wear them. And I think they're awesome t-shirts. But they don't have an affiliate program. So unfortunately I can't, you know? But I would love to be an affiliate. If anyone from True Classic Tees, which it's probably very, very debatable. If anyone from True Classic Tees is watching this, right? I will gladly become an affiliate. And I know you guys really want me because I'm such so good. You know? You said you didn't know what to call 20K? Oh. I'm confused. Last night everyone said down to 17K. Now we break 20K. well, hey, wait. If we break this today, we'll do another poll today. Okay? Because yesterday we did a poll. What comes first, 17K or 25K? I think it was 61% of people said 17K. If Bitcoin breaks up today, which it didn't do it yet, so don't get too up in arms. It didn't break it yet, but if it does, we'll do the poll again tonight. Something tells me it'll be the opposite. That's crypto for you. That's crypto for you. Premium fart jars. Yeah. Premium fart jars. What's QNT doing? Look at QNT. For all the QNTers out there, let's get busy in the chat, man. Come on, QNT. Look at 220. You gotta love it, man. It actually just smashed right through my resistance level. QNT is literally in a bull market in a bear market, bro. It is. It's up 6x from the bottom, man. That's awesome, dude. Congrats to all the QNTers who are winning down here, man. That's awesome. That's why you buy low. Even in a bear market, you can make gains. You gotta buy support, not resistance. Look at QNT, man. Look at QNT. This is why you buy down here. It is what it is. But seriously, that's an awesome move, dude. That's an awesome move. I mean, QNT in the bear market is up freaking, it's went from $40 to $220. You're literally talking almost a 6x in a bear market, man. That's no joke. It's pushing all-time highs. No, it's not. It's still down from all-time highs. But look at it. That's freaking awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. Like, QNT is this bear market's chain link so far. It's this bear market's chain link. It is. Because we know chain link in the last bear market actually went up. And QNT has been killing it like a rock star. We still have this big inverse head and shoulders, which, I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy at the time when it broke out. And I said, okay, is this crazy? Yeah, I still think it is a little crazy, to be honest. But all of a sudden, I mean, you're halfway there. Which I mean, it is what it is. Now, this is the level to watch right here. And this could be a point where you do get a rejection, because I do believe this was a fib level on QNT. From swing low to swing high to swing low. Is that the 0.5? Actually, not quite. Not quite the 0.5 retracement. You didn't quite get up to it, but you're almost there. This could be the point where you find a little bit of resistance, just because you have previous resistance up here, and you got your 0.5 retracement coming in right around that level too. So obviously, can it just continue shooting up? I mean, yeah, but at some point this thing's got to cool down. It's at a 90 on the daily RSI. A 90, bro. A 90, man. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. So yeah, awesome stuff on QNT. We'll keep watching it. Obviously, if you got in down here, don't be afraid to take profits. As we always like to say, it's a bear market until proven otherwise. But this thing just keeps going, man. I'm happy for everyone who got in QNT down here. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now we just need everything else to follow suit. Cheers. Cheers, man. Cheers. Cheers. On the QNT. Don't listen to Bootney. Not gonna make it. Let's see. I scooped QNT for 50 this summer. Scooped QNT for 50 this summer. Nice. Bathwater is almost up 5x on that. Listen to Bootney and bought QNT low. That's freaking awesome, man. That's some way the cookie crumbles, dude. That's some way the cookie crumbles. All you really need, sometimes, all you really need is one coin to really go off. That's really all you need a lot of the times. Everything else could be flat. You have one that does a 6x. Nice, dude. That's really all you need in these times. All right, so QNT going nuts. Matic is also killing it today. Let's take a look at Matic. Why am I holding my coffee like this? I feel like Meet Kevin. Like Meet Kevin. I don't watch Meet Kevin. Sometimes I'm at the gym and not a song, but I'm watching a YouTube video or something, and it auto plays his video after, and he's always like holding his coffee like this. All right? I don't know, man. Something about Meet Kevin. But look at Matic, man. Matic also breaking to the upside right here. We've been waiting for this. Matic has been a freaking rock too, right? We talk about QNT, but Matic's also been absolutely killing it. This one looks like it's about to break out right now. Wait for the daily close though, because if Bitcoin keeps finding rejection at this downtrend of resistance and starts to curl back down, most likely Matic's going to come back down too, and it might not close above this. But if Bitcoin can hold steady today, if Bitcoin can keep rocking, Matic looks like it's going to break out of this downtrend, which has been down. It's been in since August. So nice stuff. Another one that you simply buy support, and that seems to be the move, man. Wick down here. Move down here. Another wick down here. Guess what, man? Oh, holy shit. It's like buying support is like freaking rocket science, dude. And listen, like, I used to confuse myself. You guys used to watch my channel. I used to look at this indicator, that indicator, all this bullshit. Now I am strictly keeping it simple. Looking for support, looking for resistance. Just using the RSI to find divergences. Keep it simple, man. That's been the move. It's been the move. So, nice on Matic. Let's get a little happy and clappy for Matic, too. Why not? Why not, man? Why not? Let's get some good vibes while we have him in here. Before maybe we get rejected later today, you know? Matic can fart and get over resistance? It can. It literally can, man. You know what I'm saying? Sell support. Clapping, clapping, clapping. That's a t-shirt. Everyone gets so bearish at support. That could be a new t-shirt too. Why not, man? Holy moly, bro. It's like, no, it is what it is. Everyone gets so bearish at support. We got so many good lines in here, you know? I think we do. I think we do. All right, look at BTC, man. Look at BTC. Looks like this might not, doesn't have the juice. Doesn't look like it has the juice right now. Doesn't look like it has the juice. It is what it is. Sometimes there's just so much confluence as resistance and it's not going to be able to break right now, right? Even though the stock market's going nuts right now. NASDAQ's pushing 3.3% on the day. Woo! NASDAQ's looking good. But Bitcoin, too much confluence. 618 retracement. Bearish divergence on the hourly, right? Downtrend and resistance from freaking NAM, right? And you get the 204-hour EMA coming in right there too. So just too much going on there for Bitcoin at the moment. Too much going on. Now it could just have to get a quick little reset. You know, take these little vector candles down here before it's coming up and trying again. But right now it seems like it's a little bit too much of a cookie to crack for BTC. That's why I always say at resistance, that's when you start to look at the market at least a little short-term bearish. I'm not saying we're going to... Bearish and bullish is such a stupid term. When you're at resistance, that's when you look at a little skeptical. That's when you, if you're in a long, you take profits, or you look for short positions. You know, so far it's kind of been the move, but obviously my point still stands. Even if Bitcoin gets rejected here and comes all the way back down to the lows, which I think is possible, right? You still got this stupid wick down here. And I hate this wick. I wish this thing wasn't here, man. Because now any move that comes to the upside, it's just like, is this thing going to come all the way back down here at some point? I wish this wasn't here, but it is. So even if it comes back down all the way back down here, I think the point still stands. Price is still getting contracted, right? And yes, it would be boring to not break out again. I want to break out, but you got to look at it that way until it doesn't work, you know? It's so boring. It's like, I want Jordan, I want to hear something that's new, man. Stop saying resistance or support. But it's been the move. Resistance, support. If it comes back up again, it'll be resistance until at some point we get some breakout here. Man, it's freaking annoying, dude. It's so annoying. Why does Gala stink? Yeah, Gala's been stinking the literally mud today, man. I was looking at Gala. I was like, everything was green, and then Gala's down here sitting red. I know, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, you know? I have no idea why it's coming down. But to be fair, it's a lower cap alt, you know? Lower cap alts are gonna be like, they're gonna be up and down, up and down. But yeah, Gala's coming down a little bit. You know, we'll see if this holds. This has been a kind of a longer support here coming across. So we'll see if that holds. Obviously, if Bitcoin holds, I'm not expecting Gala to capitulate down. I think where it is now is fine. Atom looks like it's going to the upside. Here we go. Get Atom. But Atom also... Why do I have this line here? That's interesting. You ever look at your chart and you're like, why do I have that line? And somehow the line is good? Let's see. Why do I have this line? Oh, you know what it is? I think... I know exactly what it is. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why I had that line. Why did I have this line? Why is it perfect resistance? And why is it perfect resistance? Anyways, it's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I don't know. But there it is, man. Some line that I had. Was it a fib level? Let's see. No. Dude, I don't know what that line is. But apparently it's resistance, dude. But no, in all seriousness, Adam coming up nicely. With the rest of the market. I think Adam has broken out. Let's see. Let's do a little whoop-de-woo here. Let's do a little whoop-de-woo. Shall we? Let's get a little... Let's go back to the daily. Let's get a little whoop-de-woo. Let me get rid of this, because this already played out. Do the humpty-hump. Do the humpty-hump. Yeah, Adam's still right there. But yeah, Adam's another one that's had such a nice pullback that this one could be ready to start moving again. Let's see. Yeah, look at that 786 retracement. Blah! Fantastic. From swing low to swing high, awesome 786 retracement. Now trying to come back up. Now you're just looking to sort of break out here in the short term. We're just sitting right there. Come on, Adam. Give it to him, boy. Give it to him. I've got rare Tay-Tay fart jars. I have fart jars too. You want strawberry? I got Chinese food. I got pizza. I got chicken tikka. That's my specialty. It costs $75 for the chicken tikka fart jar. So you let me know. I got all the fart jars in the world. Basically what you do is you send an order in. You tell me what to eat beforehand. I send it to you. Now, like I said, you want me to eat chicken tikka, $75, right? Indian food's a little bit more expensive. And we kind of go from there. And that's when, you know, you sort of get your fart jar. General So's? Yeah, we can go General So's. Oh, General So's fart is brutal, man. We all know that. You guys saying Ave? Is Ave doing some stuff? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, and then Godzilla. I got you on the. You're still in here. I got you on the cross. Appreciate the super chat, man. Let's see. What was it? Shit. What was I just supposed to look at? Ave. Ave. Indian said that is premium. Yes. Yes, because it has the most seasoning in it. You know? Well, they're supposed to have the most seasoning. The ones over here in New York, it's like you're eating tomato soup. But they're supposed to have the most seasoning. But they don't. Over here. You know? Like, they're supposed to have, you know, cumin, masala, some other shit. I don't know. I don't know everything that's supposed to be in there. But I at one point I did. Now I forget. But, you know, they're supposed to have the most seasoning. They don't, though. Anyways, Ave, what do we got? Or we can talk farts. We can talk farts, too. We can talk farts. I mean, I think most guys, you know, they'll be like, ew. No, not most guys. I think farts... India really corner the fart jar market. Cumin should be rendered extinct. Curry, yeah. So look at Ave. Ave's sitting right there too. Ave's getting ready. Ave's preparing. Obviously, you need Bitcoin to do its thing. But Ave, look at Ave. Sitting right there at resistance. Now, like we always like to say, man, you get bullish at support. You get skeptical at resistance. Okay? So here we are. At this resistance point again. Is this the point where it's going to come back down? Because the issue with Ave, just like with a bunch of other things, is what do we got here? What's this? This stupid wick on the daily time frame. Right? So here you get a little skeptical, and you notice how everything's kind of correlated here, where Bitcoin's got that annoying vector candle on the bottom side, right? And the altcoins seem to have these giant wicks on the daily on the bottom side. So is this the point where this starts to roll back over and come back down again, right? Create some type of W pattern here and then come back up. We'll find out. I hope not. And just because there's a wick down there does not mean it's guaranteed to go down there. I can go find you a wick that hasn't been taken before. I can go find you a vector candle that hasn't been taken before. But you still got to respect it while it's there. You know? You still got to respect it. Like, for example, let's look at this. This giant wick right here was there. But eventually you came back down and took it. But in the meantime, right? From that wick, you ended up going up 90% and then coming back down. Right? So it doesn't have to come back down now. And I think that's sometimes the confusion. It's like, look at that wick. It has to go back down now. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Look at this. This was like a giant scam wick here. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't know what the hell that was. Let's find another example. Look at these examples down here. These are some good examples. That wick got taken. I guess that one, you could argue some of these did, but like there's this wick, there's this wick, there's this wick. None of those got taken until years later. So it's not like this guaranteed thing, but you obviously got to pay attention because it's on pretty much every altcoin chart, you know. But are we gonna come all the way back down or just somewhere right now? We gonna come all the way back down? I want to see how today's daily comes out, right? Watch for today's daily. That's very, very important in my opinion. If the daily closes right here where we're at and does not break out, that makes me a little skeptical going into tomorrow. If we can break out, because listen, the NASDAQ's up 3.5% today. Now's the time, all right? NASDAQ goes up, Bitcoin should go up, right? Risk assets should go up. If this doesn't break out today with the NASDAQ going nuts, that makes me a little bit skeptical going into tomorrow. But if Bitcoin could break out and come back up in this range by tomorrow, I like that a little bit better in my opinion. So I want to wait for the daily close. I'm a big proponent of waiting for the closes, right? Because you never know, all right? By the end of the day today, maybe Bitcoin breaks out and then tonight it wicks back down and it closes below. Or vice versa. Maybe Bitcoin gets a pullback during the day and then tonight decides to come back up and close it back up here. So wait for the closes. Wait for the closeouts. You know, it was like this day right here where Bitcoin dumped on the CPI day and we said, wait for the close, man. Wait for the close. What did Bitcoin do? Got everyone bearish right here on this wick. Wicked right back up and closed back above. Right? So wait for the close. Same thing on the upside. I'm waiting for the daily today. Looks like a reversal diamond. Yeah. I saw that on, where did I see that today? Reversal diamond. Twitter? I think it was on Twitter today. Someone was talking about that. Like this. It's a little bit, you know, I can see it. It's a little bit wonky, but it's there. It has the general setup. It's a little bit wonky. And the like the general downtrend of it, it's not a big like reversal signal. Is this enough to say this was a downtrend to come back up? I mean, you could, but it's a little bit wonky. But it doesn't. Wonky doesn't really matter. It's more about the price action looks like. But that definitely is a diamond there. It's just a matter of, can we see the juice? Does Bitcoin got the juice, man? Because we've had diamond patterns in the past. We had one right here. If you guys remember this one, where we're looking at in this range. It broke to the upside, but it found resistance, just came right back down. So now's the time we have patience. And we wait for the daily close tonight to see where we end up. You know? I like to fart in a crowded elevators right as I exit and the doors close. I have done that before, yes. I have done that before. I have also farted in an elevator where I'm still remain in. So the good thing about that is no one knows who it was. You know, and if you're the person who is like, ew, I think someone farted, no one thinks it's you if you're the one who says it. Which I know the common saying is whoever smelt it dealt it. I don't think that's true. Listen, if you're in an elevator and you smell a fart, and and someone says to you, oh, dude, it smells like shit, you're not gonna think that was that person who did it. You know, so that's the key. Be the person who says, oh, dude, man. Someone ripped ass in here. and then they think it's someone else. You know? Can we look at Monero XMR? Yeah. Monero. Where's Dan when you need him, man? Where's Daniel? Dan, you in here lurking? Let's see Monero. Shit, dude. Daniel said this is boring. When big dump? When big move? No, XMR. I'm not saying anything. If you smell a fart on an elevator, it means what? Bathwater. It doesn't even make sense, man. All right. XMR. What do we got? Let me get rid of these random lines. There we go. All right. Well, this is another just Beautiful example of, not getting too bearish at support, man. All right, so 1, 2, 3. 3 supports coming across. What do you do? 1, 2, 3. You held it every single time. It's like magic. Holy moly. So this is the big level of support. You got a big sort of channel coming down. At this point, I mean, you look at the price action. Let's zoom in a little bit here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's do a little, you could do a little cookie. No, let's not do this. Let's do this. Doop. All right. So a little short-term price action got broken out of, which is awesome. Nice. Boop. Nice little move. Now let's do, as always, let's zoom back out. And let's do a little swing high to swing low. Looks like it worked out. Yeah, look at this. So the 0.5 retracement. Oh, man. The confluence. We love confluence on this channel, don't we? Don't we? Look at the confluence of this. Let's make this a red box. Look at the confluence of this. So overall, daily, downtrend of resistance. You got the 0.5 Fibonacci coming in right here. And you got previous resistance, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Monero, this one looks like, as long as Bitcoin behaves, behave. This one looks like it's coming back up to 155-ish. Right here. That would just fit everything so perfectly. So perfectly. Does everything fit perfectly? No. This one looks like it's coming up to 0.5 retracement there. 154. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, man. It's beautiful. We love the confluence here, man. It's beautiful. Sexy. Sexy. You have to dig for the pearls of wisdom against the fart comments? Mm-hmm. This is knowledge elevating stuff, Brandon. Don't hate. I feel my IQ slipping the more fart stuff I'm hearing. Granted. Oh, Lord, man. What are we going to do? What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? I love Confluence t-shirts. We all love Confluence. I love Confluence. We all love Confluence. No? All right, guys. It's 10:39. We've been live for like an hour here. We're going to call it into tonight's stream. We'll see where we end up. Right? Let's wait for sort of the... Let's wait for the... Exactly, Palajek. On an airline, you can't hear it. Because you got that little buzzing. You got the zzz. Exactly. Anyways, I'm going to call a stream. I'll catch you guys 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's see where the daily close ends up. Once again, Bitcoin's at resistance. Don't get too carried away. If we break out of it, okay, we can party like the USA. But until then, we're stuck in a range. Just like we're at support. Don't get too bullish at resistance. Don't get too bearish at support. Play the range until it doesn't work. It's played out perfectly so far. Let's just have some patience. All right? Catch you guys later. Let's hope for the breakout, man. Bulls, we need the breakout. Vikings, let's get the breakout. All right? I'm done with this range. And I'd rather a breakout just to get a little excitement back in the market, man. All right? Even if it's short-lived. So Vikings, let's freaking go. Let's get busy. I'm not convinced of the breakout, but I want to do it. All right? So let's go, man. All right. Catch you guys later. Peace. Have a fantastic day. See ya. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you're new. We're literally only 6 subscribers away from hitting 70K. It's a big milestone, man. Let's freaking get it. Big milestone. Let's get it, man. Come on. Smack those subscribe button. I know you want to do it. You know, even though you might not like me, it's okay. You know, do a good deed. A good deed today. All right? Later, guys.